Okay, so this is the video tutorial for Independent T Tests Part 2. So in Part 1 we ran an F test, which was just to check whether or not we have equal or unequal variance with our data. Now in the example I did earlier, we calculated that we had equal variance. So to run any type of independent T test, we do our usual function of going up to the data menu at the top of the screen, and then once we've clicked on data we go over to the far right and click data analysis. Now again we bring up our list of statistical tests, we scroll down and you can see we've got our paired sample t-test, which is a dependent t-test, so we don't want that one. And then we've got two other t-tests. We've got assuming equal variances or assuming unequal variances. Now that's all based on your f-test, so our f-test that we did said that we had equal variance. So we select that one. Once we click OK, the screen, the box that you see come up is pretty similar to all the ones you would have seen before. So variable 1 range again is the first column, so we just click the button on that, we highlight the column of data, and then under variable 2 we do the same thing again for our group B, we highlight the data again, making sure we don't include any averages or standard deviations or anything like that. For hypothesized mean difference you can just put 0. Alpha is always 0.05, so we leave that. And the last thing to do again, like usual, is select where you want the answer table to be. So I'm going to click output range and I'm going to highlight an area just down the bottom here as so. So there's where my answer page is going to be. I'm going to push enter and then I'll push enter again. Okay, so here is my answer table. So the important thing is just to work out what it actually means. So we've got the mean scores here, fine, we can ignore those. We've got the hypothesized difference, we've got the degrees of freedom, but to be honest the only thing we're really interested in are the p-values. Now we've got two p-values. The first p-value is just here, fourth from bottom, and that p-value is the one-tailed p-value. And then the p-value here, second from bottom, that is the two-tailed p-value. Now what's quite important here is that you should know already whether you're doing a one-tailed or a two-tailed t-test. If you're not sure, then you need to check your notes or have a read in a statistics textbook. In this particular case, I'm running a two-tailed t-test, and so my answer to my t-test is at the bottom here, which is 0.0001. Now, as you should already know, we are looking for a p-value of less than 0.05. So in this particular case, we have, and so we have a significant difference. So in summary, we've done an independent t-test to check to see if there is a difference between Group A and Group B. We have found that there is a significant difference because our t-test says so, down the bottom. And so therefore all we need to do to finish, to wrap things up, is have a look at the means. We know they're significantly different, and you should be able to see that Group A have a mean of 12.5 and Group B have a mean of 15.88. So we can conclude that Group B have a significantly higher score than Group